Elon Musk says Sam Harris's mind has melted into goo. I used to think that lots of meditation was good for you. I'm not so convinced anymore. Something's happened to Sam Harris's brain.
So, yeah, I wouldn't know what to expect of Trump in a second administration around Israel. I mean, I would assume he would support it, but he again, the isolationist noises are at cross purposes with that. Um, I mean, I view him as a moral lunatic who really thinks only of himself. So it's hard to predict exactly what he would do. Um, but it's a I mean, I'm much more worried, frankly, that Biden will suffer an erosion of support for for other reasons on the kind of the opposite side of the political continuum among independents and others who are worried about the southern border, for instance. I mean, you only need to
Mhm.
see a few videos coming from the southern border and a few, arguably uncharitable framings of those videos by propagandists from the other side. I mean, you have someone like Tucker Carlson claiming that, like, look, this is Biden's policy, and then he'll show you people by the thousands coming into coming across the border without any sign that what we know who they are, we can do anything about it. That I think a lot of people really care about, and especially in the aftermath of October 7th, right? The idea that we have a border that we just can't police, that we're not inclined to police, and millions of people are coming to the country. We have no idea who they are, but we know at this point that they're not just Latin Americans looking for work; they're people from all over the world, and coming in here for who knows what purpose. You spin that up into a conspiracy theory or just just a uh, constrained fear of.
How is it a conspiracy theory? I mean, Biden sued Texas to try and prevent them from stopping people coming across the border, going across the border. How is that a conspiracy? No, I mean, openly, he sued them. He sued them to try and get them to take down border barriers. So, what happened to Sam Harris? I don't know. Let's go to the chat and see. Um, RSN40 says Sam Harris is embarrassing himself more and more each day. And what did he? Yes, it's true. And what did he say here about Trump being a moral
Among
lunatic?
independent. I mean, I view him as a moral lunatic who really thinks only.
So he's talking about Trump there as the moral lunatic. So I recall, I don't have the video here. I'm sure you all saw it, where him talking about he didn't care if Hunter Biden had children's bodies based in his basement. That the Trump being reelected was going to be the greatest catastrophe in the history of mankind, something like that. I think you kind of forfeit the right to call other people moral lunatics at that point. Friedrich says that, well, we've got a good one here, folks. And I'm going to get my finger ready over the clap button. Sam Harris looks like an unfunny Greg Gutfeld with AIDS. Bravo, sir. Uh, RSN40 says emphasis on AIDS. Bravo again. And TDS as well. Yes. Yeah, he's got complete Trump derangement syndrome. And again, I mean, I think too much mindfulness meditation might actually be bad for you. It seems like it's completely unmoored Sam Harris from reality. I'm talking about spinning up the millions of people crossing the border. What? How? In what universe is that not a massive deal? When you've got millions of people per year. Again, estimates right now between 8 and 10 million people just since Joe Biden got into office. In what universe is that not? In what universe do you need to spin that up? It's bizarre. What happened to this man? I don't know, folks. It's freaking bonkers. Let's let's go to the comments. Let's see what people are talking about on this video. Well, Elon Musk said Sam Harris's mind has melted into goo. Maybe he had an aneurysm, also from Elon Musk. Possibly. Something happened. Here, yeah, it's all in our imagination. Has Sam Harris become like an op? Is that what's happened? Well, this is interesting. Maybe someone could forward Harris this video. It might help him understand what happened at the border. For anyone who is confused about the cause of the border crisis, here it is explained perfectly in a 40-second video from 2020.
First of all, every executive order this president has issued relating to the border and relating to dealing with the Hispanic community is going to be pulled back. We're not going to be fooling with that.
Won't that restart a brand new border crisis? I mean, what would you do with all those people in camps now waiting in Mexico?
It will if we don't do it well.
Those asylum seekers that are on the other side of the border now in camps going to be allowed to come and do their claims inside the United States, something that has not been
Yes,
afforded.
it's the first time ever you've had to seek asylum in a third country. It's outrageous. It's outrageous.
So, I mean, it's kind of all right there, isn't it? You know? Um, uh-oh, we've got more chat, more fire in the chat here. Sam got COVIDs, which disables your bullshit detector. COVIDs. That's a good one. I'm going to use that more often. I'm going to start using that now. I'm stealing that. Let's see. The idea that we have a border that we just can't police and millions of people coming into the country and we have no idea who they are. This is not an idea. It's actually happening. Everybody knows this. How does he not know that? Again, I'm wondering at this point, like he can't be that stupid, right? Is he on somebody's payroll now? Like what happened? Did somebody in a trench coat have a word with him? What exactly is going on with that man? Because he's not an idiot. Like he actually is a very intelligent man. It just seems inconceivable. It's just inconceivable that he could actually be this misguided. Only someone who has everything to lose would propagate this. This dude's closet is dark. Let's see. Propagandist Sam Harris called someone else a propagandist. Next, he'll probably tell us how great the economy is. I'm sure that was the next thing out of his mouth. Sam really needs to get help. Trump and COVID broke him. And I'm entertaining at this point that he's on somebody's payroll, or again, somebody in a trench coat had a word with him. I don't know.